all bets are off as to where public opinion is going to go. And I think that Charles is someone who can be criticised and challenged. It's just going to be him, William, and then on the sidelines Andrew and Harry, and that's not going to sustain support in the way that Queen has for the last 70 years. Polling amongst under 30s has shifted dramatically over the last couple of years, and now it's a majority in favour of getting rid of the monarchy. And I think that increasingly people are going to see that it is completely out of touch with the rest of the world. And as far as our campaign is concerned, our big job is to keep highlighting the issues and showing people that this isn't the monarchy you thought it was, and that once the Queen's gone, you're probably going to want to think again about continuing with King Charles.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, I think the royal family will be fine after the Queen. I mean, the Queen, that's the other thing about it. The Queen's, we give a lot of, hasn't she been great? Well, what we mean is she hasn't rocked the boat, right? She's somebody who hasn't really said anything interesting or done anything interesting. She just turns up in the colonial regalia and smiles and shakes hands, right? That's what we actually mean when we say the Queen has been a great Queen. And that's actually part of the fears with her son, right? That he's a bit more political. Maybe he'll start to do more things, maybe he'll start to interfere. But I actually think that what you'll find is it will just carry on. Prince Charles will step in, shake hands, do the same thing, and then his children will do the same thing, etc., etc. The institution of the royal family is very, very solid. I think these ideas that because of the scandal of Meghan Markle is somehow damaged, that's ridiculous. If Prince Andrew didn't damage the royal family, then I don't think anything will, really.
Well, I don't really accept the premise that there is duty and sacrifice in being a monarch. I don't think that longevity in office is a good thing in a democratic society. We ought to have had plenty of opportunities to elect heads of state, as they do in places like Ireland, and Iceland and Finland, that could have been far more impressive, far more inspirational. But instead we've had the same person, not because we've chosen her, but because we've been told that's the way it's going to be for the remainder of her life. And I don't think that's necessarily something we should be celebrating.
The royal family is really, really popular, but that's not a reason to keep it, right? It's actually a reason to educate people about what the royal family really is, because it really, really, really shouldn't be popular at all.